Great day to all of us in this class for this summer 2021, particularly the subject E8214. I am Jake Biandaya and my report is all about outlining, designing plan and plan budget. Let us start outlining. An outline is a map of your essay. It shows what information each section or paragraph will contain and in what order. Most outlines use numbers and or bullet points to arrange information and convey points. Why do we create an outline? Outlining is a tool we use in the writing process to help organize our ideas, visualize our paper's potential structure, and to further flesh out and develop points. It also allows the writer to understand how he or she will connect information to support the thesis statement and the claims of the paper. An outline provides the writer with the space to consider ideas easily without needing to write complete paragraphs or sentences. And here are the parts of an outline. First is we have the introduction. Under the introduction, we have the background information. We have the thesis. We also have the reasons. Reason 1, we have an example here. Use quotes from X. B is use evidence from Y. Another is the reason 2. We have the counter argument, such as a sentence that starts with they might say. Also, we can use but. And for the last part of our outline, we have the conclusion. Next is designing plan. What do you mean by designing plan? First, to work out the structure or form of something, as by making a sketch, outline, pattern, or plans. Next is to plan and make something artistically or skillfully. Third is to form or conceive in the mind. And to intend as for a specific purpose. Why do we plan? Planning is about managing resources and priorities in an organized way. So, Barry says management is related to leadership and it's related to productivity. If we plan, the more that we can produce a quality outcome. If companies improve how they plan, managing and leadership will also improve. The following steps can help businesses plan better. First is devise a plan. Write important details down and focus on strengths. What matters, what people are most important to you, and what you can do for them. This will help you communicate your vision to your employees. Next is define success. How do you see your business in several years? Define long-term goals and be specific. Establish milestones for certain goals and who will achieve those goals. Look at what drives your business. It may be presentations, conversions, page views, or something else. Then establish your review schedule and re-examine your long-term goals as necessary. And lastly, put it in motion. Track and analyze numbers to help you manage the work behind the numbers. You'll be able to make changes or to develop new plans that will help you manage better. As they say, if you plan your work, you must also work your plan. There are four types of plans. We have the operational planning, strategic planning, tactical planning, and contingency planning. First is the operational planning. When we say operational planning, it is about how things need to happen. This type of planning typically describes the day-to-day running of the company. Operational plans are often described as single-use plans or ongoing plans. Single-use plans are created for events and activities with a single occurrence, such as a single marketing campaign. Ongoing plans include policies for approaching problems, rules for specific regulations, and procedures for a step-by-step process for accomplishing particular objectives. The strategic plans are all about why things need to happen. Strategic planning includes a high-level overview of the entire business. It's the foundational basis of the organization and will dictate long-term decisions. The scope of strategic planning can be anywhere from the next 2 years to the next 10 years. Important components of a strategic plan are vision, mission, and values. Next is the tactical planning. Tactical plans are about what is going to happen. Tactical planning supports strategic planning. It includes tactics that the organization plans to use to achieve what's outlined in the strategic plan. Often, the scope is less than 1 year and breaks down the strategic plan into actionable chunks. Tactical planning is different from operational planning in that tactical plans ask specific questions about what needs to happen to accomplish a strategic goal. Operational plans ask how the organization will generally do something to accomplish the company's mission. And lastly, for the contingency planning, the contingency plans are made when something unexpected happens or when something needs to be changed. Business experts sometimes refer to these plans as a special type of planning. Contingency planning can be helpful in circumstances that call for a change. Although managers should anticipate changes when engaged in any of the primary types of planning. Contingency planning is essential in moments when changes can't be foreseen. As the business world becomes more complicated, contingency planning becomes more important to engage in and understand. Next is plan your budget. What is a budget plan? A budget plan is a chart that shows you the flow of money in your everyday life or in your company's everyday life. A budget can help you determine where you are overspending as well as help you adjust bad spending habits. By making slight adjustments to your budget, you may have the ability to save more or make larger payments on your. Why do I need a budget plan? Or why do my company need a budget plan? Every day, thousands of consumers face financial crisis. These can be caused by personal or family illness or loss of job. But the most common cause is overspending. By tracking your spending, you will know exactly where your money is going. Our society encourages consumers to buy now, pay later, offering credit cards and convenience to spend more everywhere we look. This is why it is so easy to get carried away with spending and eventually end up knee-deep in debt. A budget is designed to help consumers gain control of their spending, and with proper planning, it can help to improve your financial situation. So, how do we create a budget plan? We can start by keeping track of all our monthly living expenses and other monthly bills. There is a vast selection of budgeting software out there, but they all cost money. Creating a budget can be done by simply using a spreadsheet on a computer or recording on a piece of paper. As simple as our example here, we have the table for expenses or the budget plan for your expenses. The first column is for your categories. We have the food, gifts, etc. The next column is for your planned expenses or your cost estimates. And your third column is your actual expenses. And of course, the difference for the fourth column, the difference between your planned expenses to that of your actual expenses. Our next sample here is a more detailed version of a budget plan. The two parts are the income part and the expenses part. The income part that can be seen in the upper part has the details such as the type of income, the details of the income, the amount of the income, and my notes. The expenses part that can be seen in the lower part have the categories, the details, the budgeted amount, the actual spend, the difference, and my notes. That ends my report. I hope you understood it well. Thank you and goodbye.